right. It's Not My Weekend podcast with your boy, Jerry G. Officially my first podcast of 2024, dog. As you know, last week's episode, even though it dropped on January 1st, I recorded on Saturday, December 30th, right before my trip to Mexico. And I'm glad to be back. Today is Monday, January 8th, 2024, doggy. And hope you guys have had a great week so far. And what a week it's been, right? Holy smokes. Lots going on. Lots to talk about. Let's start off with Mr. Katt Williams, dog. We have to start with Mr. Katt Williams. First of all, I'm a big fan of that guy. Always have been. Always. I've studied that guy. I heart Katt Williams, bro. As a matter of fact, I've never met him. I've never worked with him. So that's why my name was not brought up during his crazy rant. I got to see him a long time ago, right before I was a comedian. It had to be, so I started comedy in 2009. So it had to be around 05, 06. But I saw him at the Gibson Amphitheater in Universal. It's no longer around. But there used to be a lot of concerts. And I also went to see, pinche Jeff Garcia, when I was with him, already obviously as a comedian already, when I was hanging out with him, Jeff performed at one of Big Boy's, comedy shows where it was, I remember it was Jeff Garcia, it was Gabriel Iglesias, Joey Coy, Kevin Hart. Who else was on that, man? It was a bunch of people on that show, dude. So I got to hang out backstage. They had like a tent where everybody hung out. And that's when I first saw how comics beef with each other, dude. Comics don't get along. A lot of these big name comedians do not get along. I had no idea. That was my first experience of that. Seeing it, witnessing comics not getting along. At that time, that had to be like 2011 when I was hanging out backstage I forgot the name of that comedy slam, comedy jam, something comedy with Big Boy they used to put on. And I got to meet Big Boy. And I remember, Jeff didn't get along with a lot. He didn't get along with Gabriel Iglesias. He didn't get along with Joey Coy. I was, fanning out, bro. I was fanning out with these guys. And he wouldn't let me go up to them, dog. I was like, bro, I want to take a picture with Gabriel. Oh, I want to take a picture with Joey Coy. He's like, nah, dog, you can't, bro. Don't talk to them. Nope, kind of shit. And I was like, but why? And it turns out that other comics don't get along with other people too. I mean, Kevin Hart was beefing with somebody else. I forgot what other black comic was there. It wasn't Katt Williams. Might have been I can't remember who it was, but there was other black comedians there as well. Chappelle was not there. It was not Chappelle. But anyways, it was a crazy dog backstage, Gibson Amphitheater. It was pretty cool hanging out. I did sneak a picture with Joey Coy. Got to take a picture with him. But who else was there? I'm trying to remember who else was there. Man, my memory is messing me up. But there was a lot of big names, 8 names, big comedians. And it was awesome. It was crazy time, crazy night. But I also got to see Katt Williams himself at the Gibson Amphitheater. I went with my wifey at the time. And, oh man, dude, I don't know exactly. He had 3 openers, right? And they were all female openers. I believe Leslie Jones was one of the openers. And there was 2 other female African-American comedians. Everybody was African-American. Everybody was black. And let me tell you, but first of all, I don't know if you guys know this about that. It's a running joke. I just play along. I run with this joke that I'm not a fan of women comedians, right? This is between friends, right? With my homies. I like to talk shit. And American wannabes, do this a lot. Play the part that pinche women are not funny. Pinche women. Guys, of course, I'm half joking. I'm joking, basically. I'm setting that up because what I'm trying to tell you is that those 3 lady comedians that I saw go up before Katt Williams, man, they were amazing. Super, super funny, bro. I remember these 3 lady comedians went up before Katt Williams, man, and I was laughing my ass off. And I remember one after the other, after the other, after the other. Then after the third female comedian, kind of like the Gabriel Iglesias thing, after the three openers, there's an intermission. And I remember after that intermission, during that intermission, I was like, man, those ladies killed it, fool. Fucking killed it. And Katt Williams hasn't even gotten up yet, bro. I thought I had already gotten like my money's worth. What I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to compliment you ladies, man, that there are funny females out there. Somewhere. All right? And yeah, bro. Then Katt Williams goes up there, man. And I mean, he just destroys, bro. Like one of the funniest fucking shows I've ever been a part of, fool. Like the way he just like delivers and does, oh my goodness, everything about that guy I thought was hilarious, fool. And amazing. It was just an amazing time. At that time, that was before me being a comedian. So, man, as a fan, so I'm watching this at 100% as a fan and just so impressed and amazed by this guy's talent. Right? So I'm watching this, I'm like, man, of course I wanted to be a comedian at this time already. And this was like, same thing with when I used to see George Lopez in the early 2000s, man. He was so funny that it wouldn't motivate me to be a comedian. It would make me want to, like, not even attempt to be a comedian. Seeing George Lopez be so funny, and then watching, like, Katt Williams be so funny, and watching all these, basically those guys. I'm not, other comedians were, like, cool, but not like that. But watching those guys, I was like, I can never do that. I can never be that guy. I can never get that big or famous or funny. Why even try? Así me decía, güey, en esos tiempos. Like, that time that was that guy. In my early 20s, I was like, maybe I was just looking for an excuse not to attempt to be a comedian. But I remember watching these guys, enjoying them, laughing my ass off, and saying to myself, yeah, I can never do that, man. Why try? Right? So that was my mentality back then. I remember saying that exactly thing with Katt Williams when I left. Because my girl I'll be like, see, you want to be a comedian? You see that? That's a comedian. I'm like, I know. Why even try it then? Fuck, you know? And I love Katt Williams, bro. Love him. He was amazing, fool. Again, I've never met the guy. I've never worked with him, anything like that. So, you know, it's not like he comes around my feed or anything. He's not one of the guys I think about when I think about who are the top dogs out there. But he really is. He reminds you every once in a while. He really is that fucking good. Not all his specials are great. He can be tiresome. I can understand that. And he's a little loony and crazy and all that. Yeah, he is. He showed that in that interview. But I will give him respect. The fact that he came out there just calling out names, bro. Like Corrupt, calling out shots, fool, calling out names. And, you know, in his own crazy way, he was making sense. And it's true, man. That's how it be. It be like that, bro. Like, sometimes a lot of these guys, and he was speaking some of my language. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I understood what he was saying and where he was coming from and what he was trying to tell us. That a lot of these opportunities, man, some people don't deserve, man. And it be like that sometimes, dog. Pero I'm not bitter about it. I've never been bitter about it. Because to me, it's almost like luck of the draw. Like, sometimes people just get lucky. And you got to run with it. If you get lucky, you got to run with it and you got to make the best of it and take advantage of those opportunities, bro. Like, once you make it, like, it's on you to fucking continue the success, bro. And so I see a lot of these comedians coming up younger than me and blowing up. And I'm like, all right, you got your shot. You got the spotlight. You got the opportunity. What are you going to do with it? And then that's what I focus on. What are you doing with that? So I'm not saying you deserved it. But what are you going to do with it? And when they take advantage and they do it correctly and they work hard and they write more jokes and they keep getting funnier. And then I'm like, okay, they see that he deserved this opportunity. All right. Because I've gotten a lot of opportunities, guys. I've been very fortunate. Very fortunate. That's why I can't like belittle or look down or talk shit about other people's luck or opportunities. I can't. I've gotten those same opportunities, dude. I've been fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time. Okay? Y gracias a Dios, me ha ido bien. I make money from what I do. Like, I wish I was famouser, of course. I wish I was richer, of course. But then but I have no one to blame. No one but myself. Nobody. Nobody's taking money from my bank account. Nobody's taking food off my table, bro. No one. All right? And I'm sure there's backstabbing out there and hatred, y te echan la sal, y gente habla mal de ti. Of course that happens, dog. Of course. That's part of it. Okay? But I can't just pinpoint on those situations. I have to just worry about myself and what I can worry and what I can take care of. Okay? Because a lot of comedians do come up to me, bitter comedians, mad comics come up to me and ask me, hey, man, how do you feel about this guy being so famous right now? How do you feel about that guy blowing up right now? How do you feel about that guy selling out? I'm like, bro, he's taking advantage of these opportunities, fool, and he's running with it, bro. Yo, ¿quién soy yo to, like, look down on that, bro? There's none. Nothing. If I'm not where he's at, it's because I didn't take full advantage of the opportunities I've gotten, or I still have more work to do, right? And there's some certain things that I'm not willing to do that other people are. That's the other thing. There's some things that I'm not willing to do that other people are, and that's okay. That's okay. You know? So, yo nunca me agüito, güey. At the end of the day, bro, I love where I'm at. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. You know, Dios gracias a Dios for everything I have. I really do. Like, I don't, no me agüito, güey. I really don't. It's hard to explain, but there's a lot of bitter people out there. I'm not saying Katt Williams was bitter, but I think Katt Williams just hit a boiling point, and there was a forum for him to come out and just start talking shit. Maybe that little fucking whiskey they were sipping on kind of hit también at the right moment. Whatever it was, he had a lot to say off his chest. And he's in that position to do so, bro. Like, he is one of the GOATs. He is one of the greats. What he says, people should definitely listen. Of course. Okay? And I again, from all those communities he named, I probably work with a couple of them. Not all of them, but we know a lot of these names, right, that he said. And it just be like that, unfortunately. It is. That's the business, man. None of that surprised me, right? And I'm just like, man, that sucks. I was just like, man, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they don't get along? That's fucked up. Oh, that's messed up. I was just watching it and, of course, laughing and enjoying it. And I didn't even finish watching it. I only watched like half of it. I still got to finish it. I only got to like literally half. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm watch the other half later, and I haven't got back to it. But the first half was just fires, right? Just shooting, fucking firing, dog. And all cylinders, dog. And if those guys deserve it, then they deserve it, bro. That's where I stand. If he's speaking the truth, if he's not lying, then they deserve to be called out. That's all it is. So whatever reason they're getting called out for, if it's true, then they deserve to get called out. That's all. What I think will happen now is that a lot more comedians are going to start calling motherfuckers out. A lot. Okay? Yeah, I have nothing to worry about, first of all. So I'm looking forward to what happens next. As a young comic, yeah, bro, like it was intense learning from these guys and watching these fools and just watching these guys just kind of hate on each other and attack each other. And I wasn't about that life, bro. Like, first of all, I'm not going to fight anybody physically. So if I'm not going to fight anybody physically, then why even start anything? Why start shit? It's not worth it, fool. And of course, the older I get, menos. As I get older, even less of me of any time of fucking trying to fight anybody. I'm a whole ass father of 3 and in my 40s. Like, nah. I ain't gonna be. Unless you're willing to physically fight, then why go through all this drama, bro? Like, really, that's how I am. And I'm not physically willing to fight anybody. It's not that serious to me, dog. It's not. Like I just mentioned a few minutes ago, I just worry about me and what I can do to get better. I don't worry about anybody else. I get hated on, guys. I do get hated on. People hate on me for any reason, and let them. It is what it is. It comes with this. You know, the old saying is like, if they're not hating on you, it's because they don't give a shit about you, or because you're not a threat. If they don't hate you, it's because you're not a threat. And so I get hated on, guys. I really do. And it's unfortunate because I don't reciprocate. I don't hate back. I don't. I really don't. I find good in everybody, and they all have reasons for it. And sometimes they're just upset people going through their issues. I got enough good things going on in my life where I have so much to be blessed about. I still have both my parents, who I love to death, and I'm so fortunate to have them still in my life. I've got 3 beautiful kids. I got a girlfriend now. Like, I got beautiful brother and sisters who, like, I'm very close to. Like, I have a lot of beautiful, beautiful stuff. I got a fucking cat and dog who I love. Like, I don't worry about other shit. I don't have time for all that. And of course, I got my personal friends, my close friends. I worry about that. People who really do care. And, I just worry about that and how I can get funnier on stage. My whole focus is how to get funnier on stage. That's all I worry about, to be honest with you, in this business. With that comes money, of course. And the money is secondary because I need to make a living, right? I need to fucking pay bills. So, yeah, money comes with that as well. That is also a concern of mine. How much I get making this weekend? How much am I getting paid for that spot? Of course. Pues es mi pinche business. Mi negocio. Claro. Por eso. But with all the other drama, and there's a lot of drama, guys. A lot of drama out there every day. With a lot of, like, bickering and fighting and backstabbing and talking shit between Latino comics, just comics in general. And it gets ugly out there. It is a lot. It gets a lot sometimes. It's a lot, you know. And it sucks. It sucks because that is the part that is. But I also think, like, I think that's everywhere, right? That's in every job. Every job has that, I think, no matter what you do. Doctors hate on doctors. Lawyers hate on lawyers. Janitors hate on janitors. Like, I know it happens, bro. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. So it's not like it's a surprise. Like, oh, why are we arguing with each other? Why can't we get along? I stopped worrying about that a long time ago, bro. You know, as long as I don't find out that they're actually literally affecting my money or my fucking business, like literally, like saying, hey, that guy, don't hire him. Then that's another issue, dog. That's definitely harmful. Unless you can't affect other people's monies, basically what I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of comedians who I don't get along with, basically we don't like, they don't like me, or and they'll still hit me up like, hey, what do you think about this guy? Hell yeah, he's funny. Hire him. He's good. Whatever. I'll never, ever say bad about anybody. Ever. In public, pues. Of course, when I have a disagreement or an issue with someone, yeah, there's people I confide in. There's comedians I confide in. Hey, man, this fool's tripping. What the fuck is his problem? What's going on? Well, he's talking shit, blah, blah, blah. And I do talk, I do go to certain people that I trust about that stuff because it be like that, and it sucks, fool. But other than that, man, yeah. At the end of the day, just take care of your own, fool. Like in any day in your life, bro. I'm too grown for that. But what Katt Williams did is, I applaud him. I applaud him for that. As crazy as he fucking sounds to that Mr. 3,000 books a year or a day, se pasa de verga también, mamón, güey. Again, when he's talking about the actual craft and the business and the joke stealing and the backstabbing and the betrayals and shit like that, and people need to be called out on that, then yes, I'm glad he did that part. Fool. Because if they deserve to be called out, they deserve to be called out, fool. That's just, and I'm glad he did that. And if anybody else is calling out anybody else, I got a feeling it's going to open up some floodgates in the coming weeks, because obviously, not that he needed it, but he got a lot of clout out of this, Mr. Katt Williams. His name is in everybody's mouth right now. And it's unfortunate, a lot of other comedians are going to feel like, oh, wait, maybe it's my time to fucking come out and say some shit so I could get talked about. Yeah, I can see that happening in the next few weeks, and people's names being thrown in the dirt a few times. It's gonna happen. It'll happen. So yeah, I think that's basically gonna go down in the next few weeks or so until this dies out. And yeah, That's cool, man. Just found out Tommy Davidson is opening up for Katt Williams. That's cool. I got to work with Tommy Davidson. He was very nice to me, dude. Very cool guy. Yeah, dude. It's cool. Good for him. Yeah, Katt Williams only carries killers openers, and that's another thing. Respect, man. That's something that I don't know if you guys realize, but when he talked about he only has motherfucking funny ass killers opening for him. According to what I saw, the time I seen him in concert back then, those three ladies, all of each of which killed that shit. I believe I'm going off based off of that. And that's something a lot of comedians don't do. They don't like to have funny openers. Think about it. Think about it. Why would you want to have a funny opener if you're going on last? Why would you want to have somebody else be funnier than you or as funny, as funny of you? It was hard, bro. Like, even for me, when I was opening, featuring for people, a lot of guys didn't want me to open for them. A lot of comics did not like me opening for them when I was not a headliner yet, when I was just a middle opener guy. I would be at shows, small shows, guys, local shows, fundraisers, and then they would hire a headliner, right, to close the show, and then they would find out I was the guy going up before them. They were not very happy about that. They were not, and I took it as a compliment. Right? And I have had motherfuckers like get mad, dude. Like literally legit get mad. Like, why are you here? Why are you opening? You're not even supposed to be opening? Why you gotta follow you? Who hired you? Why would you get this guy? Fool, I'm telling you, man. And then I became a headliner. And I just tried myself, man. I had Jesus Sepulveda featuring for me. And that motherfucker, a lot of people think he's funnier than me. And I followed him every fucking time. My issue with that is only that he's such a high energy guy. I have trouble following high energy guys because they're so high energy and I'm not. And so high energy guys, I have to have trouble. I don't like following. I'll be honest. I don't like following guys who are high energy. It's not even about the funny. It's about the energy. Like, they're just up here to bring everybody up, to get everybody hyped up, and then I come up there, like, what's up, bro? What's going on? And then it's like, I feel like people are just, like, resting from what happened before. And they're still, like, catching their breath from all the fucking wow that was going on earlier. So that's the only kind of issue I'd be taking with guys that are hype up to me. Other than that, you could be as funny as you want, dog. Funny ass shit. I used to have Ralph Barbosa open for me, ladies and gentlemen. Ralph used to go up right before me, dog. And he used to fucking kill it, dog. And I'll be like, damn, this kid is funny, huh? God damn, the motherfucker's funny, dude. And people just enjoying him fucking this 10, 15 minutes, loving him, fool. And then I go up there. But it was fine because he's not high energy. We kept the same pace. So I just followed his pace, like, oh, he's easy pace. I'm easy pace as well. And so forth and so on. That makes sense? Comedy is a crazy game, guys. Comedy is a crazy, crazy, crazy game. And I love it. I love every second. I've missed it. I missed it so much. I haven't been on stage in a couple of weeks because I was on vacation. Estaba de vaca. Allá en Cuerna, Vaca, Morelos. I was out there. I got to do a little traveling. Got to go see my house. My house that I built. The house that laughter built. The house that jokes built. Small little house, tiny house, humble house. Yeah, fool. Got to go there. Everyone's good. I got to spend New Year's over there. New Year's Eve. I landed New Year's Eve, early New Year's Eve. I got the red eye. And yes, I got corrected from people. Thank you for your messages. Red eye means that you're flying overnight, which causes your eyes to be red in the morning. I think that's pretty obvious. Thank you very much. Thank you for the clarification. Yeah, that's what it is. Literally, that's where the name comes from. But I did take the red eye. And I landed at 6 o'clock in the morning, Mexico. And then it's like a 3-hour drive to the Pueblo. So I got to the Pueblo around 9. Fool, got to Pueblo at 9, knocked out, fool, went straight to sleep, fool. And woke up around 1, 2, and it was on, baby. Problem is that we started partying too early in New Year's Eve over there. All right, first of all, we're 2 hours ahead in Mexico, right? So we started partying around 5, which is like 3 o'clock our time here. I'm partying it up. I'm drinking. Because we got a taquero. We got fucking a norteño band. We got a fucking DJ. We went hard, fool. Like, we went hard on our first night there. Taquero got there at 5, so we're eating, we're drinking, fool. And I'm starting with a mezcal, dog. Y valió madre, güey. By 5, it was like 9 o'clock, I think it was. I was done, fool. Done. Which is like 7 p.m. our time. I'm done, bro. Pedo. Drunk as fuck. Literally, bro. I threw up y toda la madre, güey. Went to bed. Fucking everything, fool. My tías, vete a acostar, que se acueste un rato para que se despierte antes de las 12. Vete a acostar. I went to bed. And I did. I walked out, fool. I took 2 Tylenols, dog. 2 500 milligram Tylenols. Knocked out. I threw up. Took 2 Tylenols. Drank some water. Bottles, fool. And laid down. Fucking room was spinning. This is all at 9:30, bro. 9:30, dog. People are checking in on me. Mira, este güey ya tan temprano. Ya, este güey no aguanta. No aguanté, güey. I did not hang, bro. I was done so. Knocked out 9:30. Woke up at 11 p.m. Right? People are checking in on me every once in a while. My girl checked in. How you doing? How you feeling? I'm fuck. Wake me up at 11. Wake me up at 11 p.m. I'll be good. Sure enough, man, she came back, woke me up at 11 p.m. And I was like a new man. Gracias a Dios, way. Those fucking Tylenols, they kicked in, bro. They kicked in and they helped. And I got up and I was ready for round 2, bro. Oh, I was ready to go. Went back at it, fool. Yeah, everybody's, he's back. Regresó el pinche gringo, güey. Regresó, blah, blah. And we start fucking drinking, fucking play some music. They dedicate some fucking songs to me, fool. I'm partying it up, bro. I'm fucking partying it up. Got drunk again, bro. But this time I made it to midnight. Made it to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning before I passed out again, fool. Down again. Down goes Frazier again. And this time I was out for good, dog. I no me desperté. After that, I was out, done, fool. Till like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. All crudo, all beat up the next day. I was all fucked up. And that's how I celebrated my New Year's, fool. Just all crudo way. And recouping all next day. But it was dope, man. After that, like January 2nd, we went out to Hidalgo. We drove like 4 hours. Ahorita, my sister, my brother-in-law, my girl, they're all into the pueblos mágicos, right? That we got to go visit pueblos mágicos. They're like magical towns, right? Magical towns in Mexico. Google that shit. I know. There you go. Call back. Google that shit, dog. Apparently, Mexico has like 100, I want to say like 40-something pueblos mágicos. Like they have to get certified to be a pueblo mágico, right? It has to, you have to comply certain things for it to be a pueblo mágico. It has to be like rich in cultural arts, rich in traditions. It has to be like, has like culinary, has specific culinary dishes only that town, like it's what it's known for. So it has to meet this criteria, right? And there's 140 something throughout the country of Mexico. So they're all spread out, obviously, right? And you know some of these are famous. Like Tequila, Jalisco is pinche Pueblo Mágico. Let's look some up. Pueblo Mágicos in México. A ver, here we go. ¿Cuáles son los 121 pueblos mágicos de México? 121, okay? There's 121. I'm not going to name them all, obviously. But let me see here. Estamos. Okay. Morelos, by the way, has one. It's called Miacatlan. It's like 30 minutes away from where we stay at. Miacatlan's beautiful, beautiful little country, little pueblo. And they're all very, they're like little magical cities, fool. Like, it's very pretty. They all have their different, like, shit that they're known for. But let me see here. Estamos en I went to Huasca de Ocampo, Hidalgo. That's where we went. Huasca de Ocampo, Hidalgo, Mexico. And it was beautiful. They have like waterfalls. They have, I posted some pictures. We went to a museum de los duendes, Museo de los Duendes, an elf museum. People who literally legit believe in elves. Apparently they live there in Hidalgo somewhere, dog, in the forest, fool. But it was very interesting, dog. Guadalupe, Zacatecas, Guerrero, Coahuila. I'm just going through the list here. See anything that pops out. Jalpan de Serra. Let me see here. Está Malinalco. Did I say Miacatlan? Malinalco is where it's at. Malinalco. Let me see here. Mascota. Jalisco. What else? Let me see here. What else? Pino, Zacatecas. San Pablo. Sayulita, Nayarit. Talpa de Allende, Jalisco. Tacalmalbaro, Michoacán. Tapalpa, Jalisco. Taxco. Tecate, Baja California is a pueblo mágico? I had no idea. Tecate, Baja California is a magical city. I didn't know that. And I go there a lot. So there's this list. Look it up. 121 places, right? And Tequila, Jalisco is right there, yeah. So we want to go check a lot of these places out, fool. Like we want to go see what's up. Tulum, Quintana Roo, Tulum, Tlaxco, big one. So, anyways, we want to go check some of these places out, dog. And we went to that one, Huasca de Ocampo. And it's like a 4-hour drive. And I thought it was worth it, fool. I thought it was worth it. It was pretty. We saw some waterfalls and it was like all kinds of shit, right? They got. And it was dope. I liked it. We did our thing. Went to Cuernavaca. Went to the city. Went to the mall, bro. I actually went to H&M in Mexico. Did some dope little shopping there. Had a Forever 21, a Zara. It was dope, fool. The reason I went there because we had to go to a Bautizo. And I had run out of clothes already. I didn't have any clean clothes, fool. And we had no time to wash anywhere. So I'm like, hey, we're in Cuernavaca. Is there like, I don't want to go to a mercado or a swap meet or some shit, flea market out here. Can I go to like a legit place and do some real shopping for the night, for the party? There's a party I have to go to Bautizo. And so we're like, yeah, there's a mall, fool. We can take it to the mall. Like, fucking the mall. Like, yeah, bro. Like, real stores, like American stores. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So we went there. Se llama La Galeria in Cuernavaca. And got to do some shopping. That was fun. And, hell yeah, fool. Just went back. Then went to the Bautizo. Got otra peda, way. A Bautizo on a Wednesday, dog. Oh, my goodness, bro. Because people are also on break over there, too. There's also on Christmas break. People are on break until Los Reyes Magos, which was this weekend, bro, basically. So there was a Bautizo on a Wednesday, my cousin. And so we went hard there, too. And we fucking partied it up like a motherfucker. Otra peda, güey. Oh, me aventé como 3 buenas pedas, güey. A good 3 drunks. And that's why I didn't post that much. I tried to put fun stuff on my story. But other than that, bro, I was either recovering or then I didn't have no service or I was just out of it, dog, tired, full, mal cogido, güey. It was bad, a little bit of everything, dude. So, but I love it out there, man. 5 days, that's all I spent. 5 days, from the 31st to the 5th. 6 days. 6 days. And it was awesome, bro. Con el pinche el puente, güey, and the TJ, fool. It was all good. All good. So let me tell you a little bit real quick about this Duendes Museum that I went. El Museo de Duendes. Look it up. Google that shit, dog. It's very interesting. I've never heard of this place. It was just a place that happened to be there. We didn't plan on going there. It just happened to be there. They recommended to us. Hey, pues hay un museo bien bonito. You should go check it out. We were all kind of hesitant, like, of elves museum. Gnome is basically the main. It's gnome, elves, and fairies. All 3. Gnomes, elves, and fairies. They call them duendes, right? And so I was like, whatever about it. I was like, I guess. I don't believe in that shit, but I guess. But we went, right? And Dog, not that I believe, fool, but there was some really interesting stuff going on there. Um, First of all, they tell you the whole story of this duendes. They, what they do, what they're known for. They make wishes, whatever, right? There's good duendes, there's bad duendes, they're mischievous, they're troublemakers, shit like that. But they also can take care of you and provide wisdom, y que la chingada, right? And one of the things, so first when you walk in and they give you the whole when some of the speaker goes up there and talks about the whole place and what it is and what's like and blah 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 blah, right? One of the stories he shares is that elves tend to braid horses' tails and horses' hair, their head. They tend to do that. That's one of the things, and and also ladies, women's hair, that they like to get and braid fucking hairs, right? So we're listening to this and you're like, yeah, whatever, dog. They got slides, they got pictures, so forth and so on. You're like, yeah, whatever, dog. We're all deep. I got a niece who's 16 years old, right? She has long hair, and we're walking throughout the museum. And she puts money in this one elf's thing because there's a different elves, and then every elf has like what they do, what their strengths are. What if you si le das una ofrenda, if you give them an offering, change, they can do this for you, right? They can help you with your job, they can help you with your love, they can help you with money, they can help you with sex, whatever the fuck, right? There's different things, right? And so like she put money in this one elf, whatever, dog. This girl, this little pretty little Tinkerbell looking elf. And she's walking around, and sure enough, fool, I noticed at first. I'm like, hey, dude, look at you. Have you seen your hair? Did you do that to your hair? She's like, what? And she put her fingers through her hair, and it was all tangled up, like half braided, fool. And it was like tangled up, bro. And we're all start tripping out, like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Did you do that, Daisy? Like, no, I didn't do that shit. Like, what's wrong with my hair? What's going on? What happened? And we're all tripping out. My sister, my brother-in-law, my cousins are all like, wait, mira tu pelo, mira. No way, her hair is braided. I took a fucking picture of this. If you want to, I'll send you the picture if you DM me, bro. I'll send you the picture. You tell me. Her hair was straight as me. All right? Well, that's not that straight. Straight as a heterosexual person, fool. That's how straight it was. And it wasn't anymore. It was tangled. Her hair was tangled. Like a braid. Like it was wanting to be a braid. So everyone starts tripping out. Like, what the heck? What's going on? Dude, they're like, also, if you take a picture right here, you will see a beam of light. And it's broad daylight. It's outside, compa. It's all light. There's no lighting effects, sir. They're like, if you take a picture right here, a lot of times, they don't say every time, but a lot of times you can see like a sparkle from the elves, like a fairy sparkling in your picture. Took a picture, goddamn sparkle was in the picture, fool, in broad daylight. No shadows, no sun, no lighting, no spotlights. A goddamn like a fucking fairy looking light in your picture. How? Right? Yes. Then the other one that got me. So you're walking around, right? You're walking around, and all these damn elves are rich with offerings on them, coins, bills, all over them, bro. A lot of them have cigarettes also. They put cigarettes on them for people who want to quit smoking, okay? Or it also could just be an offering to the elf. Here's a cigarette. Instead of money, I can give you a cigarette. But a lot of times people will pull them for to quit smoking. So a lot of these fucking elves got cigarettes on them and coins and bills, right? And some of these bills are unfamiliar to me. They're from other countries, right? There's Chinese, Brazilian, Canadian. There's European bills, all right? Central American, South American bills that I've never seen before. So en una de esas, miré un billete, I saw a bill that I was unfamiliar with. And I pulled it out. And I grabbed it and I looked at it. And when I grabbed it and I looked at it, the light bulb above that elf started flickering, bro. It started turning on and off until I put the bill back, fool. When I put the bill back, the lights stayed on. What the fuck? I mean, I was like, what the hell is going on here, dude? It was something to really observe. Viene Nicolás. I'm distracted. Nicolás is here. A ver, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I needed my AirPods. Yeah, bro. This guy's still on vacation till Wednesday, too. Ugh, killing me, dog. Killing me. But yeah, that was trip, bro. Like, it was 3 instances that they didn't make me believe. Dude, there was like one. There was supposedly they had a carcass. A carcass of an elf, of a dead duende. It looked like an abortion, dude. Supposedly they found it in the forest, dog. And it was like smashed, fool, right? Like it was like run over or something, dog. And I got the picture too, fool. You guys want to see the picture? I'll send you the picture, dog. You tell me what it is, fool. It looks like a little person. Yeah, it's like 5 inches, like 5, 6, like a 6-inch person. It looks almost like, I don't want to say, but like an abortion, fool. Like that was our joke, right? Just some pinche fetus, bro. No mames, eh. But then again, they've had that shit forever, and it's, it's not a fetus, bro. It looks like a grown person, fool, like an old person. I don't know. Look, listen, just that one got me too. That one, I'm like, all right, no mames, wait, no mames. Again, I left still a non-believer. I'm still a non-believer, but weird shit were happening. Weird shit were happening for sure, dog. I mean, elves, really? Gnomes? Really, dog? Gnomes. No mames. Gnome Mammes. I'm going to call that episode Gnome Mammes. Yeah, anyways. But other than that was fun, fool. The whole trip was cool, dude. Just got to spend time with family, dog. Got to see the house. We got more work to do ahead of us in the house. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to spending more money on this fucking house, but I gotta work in the front yard, a driveway. I need a pinche fence, a varca, a muro, a fucking entry fence, a pretty one. The one we got is all broken down and beat up. So that's next. So there's a lot of little shit, dog. And teja, bricks for the top of the house, for the roof. For some reason, they didn't do that. I don't know why. I don't remember saying not to do that. But again, I feel like they just want to charge extra, even though I paid for it before. I said, hey, ¿qué pasó con la teja, güey? ¿No va a haber teja? Pues no me dijiste de la teja, no dijiste nada de teja. I'm like, bro, really? How can you not put teja on the fucking... It just looks like a flat roof, dog. I guess, whatever, fool. But apparently I was not... I did not communicate well enough. Other than that, was dope. Love Mexico. Glad to be back. Glad to be back. I missed you, motherfuckers, dog. All right? All right, I'm going to wrap it up right here, fool. Let me see. I got to go through my notes for more questions. Y la chingada, way. But I appreciate all you. I do have a question here. Let me see here. I do have a question I did pull up earlier. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But I do have shows coming up. Let me see. I do have shows coming up. Next weekend, we're going to be in Florida, guys. Me and Concrete coming out to Florida. Tuesday, January 16th, Orlando. Wednesday, Tampa, Florida. January 17th. And then January 18th, Miami, Florida. Then Friday, we're off. Then Saturday, we go to Houston, Pasadena, Texas, to be exact. Houston, Pasadena, Texas. I forgot the name of the place, dog, but we'll be there. You know where it's at, guys. If you know Pasadena, Texas, you know where it'll be at, or hit me up. It's also on my link tree. You can find it there. And then Sunday, we're going to end up the little tour week in El Paso, my favorite little fucking Texas town. El Paso is my favorite little Texas town, bro, all right? By the way, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Israel Garcia, who's not doing well. He's battling stage 4 cancer. He is not doing well at all. I'm going to be sharing some stuff on my social media. His GoFundMe is going on. I love my boy to death, and he's going through a horrible, horrible situation. A very funny comedian. He used to open for me, feature for me all over Texas. He's one of the guys who really opened a lot of doors for me out there in Texas, man. And you know what? I haven't really come to terms of where we're at in his life right now and what is about to happen with him. I'm worried. I try not to think about it, and it's stressing me out here and there, of course. But my boy, I love you. You're always in my thoughts. You're my prayers. I'm going to share a GoFundMe page, man. And I just ask you guys to donate $1, fool. Up to $5, güey. Lo que puedan, güey. Like, la neta, güey. Lo que puedan, güey. It's not even about that, fool. Just reach out and touch the situation, bro. Please. Because this guy means so much to me. And it'll mean a lot to please just donate anything, dog. $5, fool. Es lo que les pido, güey. La neta, güey. $5, fool. From each of us, from each listeners, if $5 from each of my listeners, if each of my listeners donates $5, fool, it would mean so much. Trust me, it would add up fast. It'll be like $38, fool. Because, GoFundMe charges $2, so 6 of you would donate. Anyways, I love you, Israel. I love you. I know this guy's been a rock, so strong, fool, and he is running out of options, to be honest with you guys. All right, I'm trying to keep it light. I'm trying to keep it up here, fool. But my boy, I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. All right, I'm gonna share the GoFundMe app thing. It'll be on this episode link as well, and so please check that out. All right, but I will be in El Paso. Hopefully, I get to see you. He's there now. That's why he's from El Paso. Moved to San Antonio, was living in San Antonio for a while. Then Chingo picked him up. He was his opener for a while. So he moved to Houston to be closer to Chingo. And then he got sick, moved back to San Antonio. And then now that things are not looking well at all, he's moved home where his parents back into El Paso, dog. So I'll be there January 20th, Sunday. I believe that's January 21st or January 20th. I will be there. And hopefully I can spend some time with you, compita. All right? After that, I'll be back in Covina, headlining Covina Laugh Factory, February 8th through the 10th. That is Super Bowl weekend. Okay? Shit, man. I didn't know I was going to get into that with Israel, bro. But, so I don't want to get into that question because I think that question was a funny one. And you know what? Let's leave that question up to next week, all right? But I got shows coming up. And, yeah. I'm sorry. It threw me off a little bit. Listen, man. Love you, motherfuckers. Last thing I did want to touch on, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but listen, last thing I want to tell you, it was great to see the Golden Globes. I want to talk about a little bit about the Golden Globes, right? I obviously did not see the whole Golden Globes, but I got to see the clip of Mr. Gabriel Iglesias and Mr. George Lopez together, finally in the same place at the same time on the same stage. Sharing that spotlight together was great to see, and this is what we need in our Latino comedian community, compa. These guys have not seen eye to eye for a very, very long time. So seeing them together is amazing to see and a great thing to see, dude. Okay? That's awesome. Second of all, Joy Coy, who I will be seeing. I'm gonna go see. I paid tickets, doc. I paid to go see Joy Coy. February 17th, I'm gonna go see him at the Forum. All right? My sister's birthday gift. My sister's a huge fan of Joy Coy. I don't know him like that, but I bought, because I didn't ask for tickets, but I did buy tickets through Ticketmaster. So my sister, my chick, her husband are going February 17th to go see him. I'm a huge fan of Joy Coy, dog. Huge fan. I've shared some stories about him before. He had not a great set at the Golden Globes, and I'll be the first to tell you that. I mean, not the first. I mean, not the only one to tell you this. He had a rough time. He had a rough time, bro. And that gig is a very tough gig, bro. I always put myself in those situations, in those shoes. Like, what would I say? What would I do? How would I do the things? Man, I don't see myself doing things much differently than him, bro, to be honest with you, bro. Because that's pretty much what you got to do. You got to come out attacking. You got to make fun of fucking the celebrities in the room and hope they do well. And they didn't. They didn't do too well, bro. I saw the set. I saw the 10 minutes opening monologue, and it was kind of cringe. And I'm sorry to say that, but it was, because I'm a huge fan of Joy Coy, and I know he's much, much funnier than that. And he had a tough time up there, bro. But we've all been there, fool. As you can see, this is not an easy game, even for the greats, dog. So, yeah, I felt for him, bro. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you, I felt for him as a comedian. And it was not fun watching him struggle through that set, dog. Not cool, man. Because I'm a huge fan, like I said, dude. So But yeah, bro, we've all been there, dude. Trust me, I've been there. And it's not fun, dude. It's not fun at all. Okay, but other than that, yeah, I got to see that. I just want to give you guys my little feedback on that. Great to see Gabriel Iglesias and George Lopez together at one time, one spotlight. That was awesome. We need to see more of that. We need more of that. All right. And once we all combine forces, dog, all the big guns. Yes, I say we. Me too. Once we all join forces, dog, we're gonna be an unstoppable force, compa. Avengers shit, dog. All right. So good to see that, fool. First step in 2024. Crazy. It's been a crazy 2024 so far, man. Crazy, dog. So hope you guys have a great rest of the year. We'll talk about New Year's resolutions next time. We'll talk about some of these questions that have been sent to me, bro. They keep coming and keep sending them, fool. All right? Keep sending them, dog. Hope to see you at some of my shows, dog. I got a Covina Laugh Factory. We got Florida. We got Texas. Come check us out, fool. We'll be out there. Concrete and everybody, the whole crew. Come check us out. I'm Jerry Garcia. Have a great rest of the week. I'm out.